Hello, this is Justin Bush, lead trainer here at Fifth Life, and this is our follow-up video to our previous video where we discussed the fact that your heart rate during your workout determines whether you're burning sugar versus fat, right? So we're burning primarily fat, anywhere between our resting heart rate to about 65–70% of our heart rate max, and we really start to shift over to burning primarily sugar, anywhere between about 80 and above 8% of our heart rate max. Okay, so let's take a step away and really try to get into why we care. I want to get fat. I want to gain 200–300 pounds of fat, right? And that may sound a little silly, but in Japan, the national sport is sumo wrestling. So if I decided to move to Japan and I want to be a professional athlete, that might be something I want to do. So let's say I wanted to do that. That was the case. What would I do? Would I simply eat as many calories as I possibly can, because I think, okay, if I just eat, I will somehow manage to go from 200 pounds to, let's say, 400 pounds, or would I simply consume sugar? And then by doing that, I could become, again, 400 pounds. Well, I did some research and I looked it up, and the fact of the matter is, as we eat more, right, and there's plenty of research on this and studies, as you decided to simply eat more calories, what your body should do if everything's working, right, so if your hormones are balanced, as you consume more calories, let's get some different colors here, then what your body will do is turn up its thermogenesis, right? So if I'm 200 pounds, I'm trying to get to 400 pounds, and I say, okay, I was eating 3,000 calories, I'm going to now eat 6,000 calories. What's going to happen is I'm going to go from 200 pounds, right? Let's say I get to 250, but then I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to get stuck. And the reason I'm going to get stuck is because, let's say at 200 pounds, my body was burning 3,000 calories. At 250 pounds, my body's now raised my metabolic rate from 2,000 calories to, let's say, 3,000 calories in order to maintain my weight at 250 pounds, right? So am I heavier? Yes. Was it difficult to get here? Absolutely, because to eat enough food for that to happen would be a lot, and quite possibly be very uncomfortable, right? And so then my fat metabolism will actually increase. So we get a plus here. Yay. Hooray for pluses. Okay, so if I simply eat more, but I eat on plan, I will gain weight, right? Because at some point it has to go somewhere. But essentially, if my body's going to adjust and raise my thermogenesis so that I am stuck now at 250 pounds. Like, okay, now I got to eat an insane amount more food just to get to that next level. So here is the sugar example. Again, I'm 200 pounds, okay, and I actually go to Japan and I get on the sumo diet, and therefore I do what? I consume alcohol, right, which is essentially sugar. So I still eat a lot of calories, right? No change there. But by consuming alcohol, I now have this sugar, and this sugar was going to shut down. It's going to splash. We're going to throw some water on our fat metabolism. Oh, that's what this is. I'm sorry. It's a fat metabolism. We're going to throw some water on it, put a little bucket, fill it with some water. And so therefore my body is going to store fat. So now I can easily get to 350 pounds, 400 pounds, whatever. Because my body's like, hey, as long as I'm drinking this alcohol, I might burn, what do we talk about? I might burn fat from the food that I've eaten. I might burn sugar at some point. I may even burn some protein, not that much obviously, because that's our body's least favorable energy source. But what am I not going to burn under no circumstance? I am not going to burn the fat from my adipose tissue. So therefore, my adipose tissue can just accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and then I can be as heavy as I want to be and be ready for the sumo season. Alright, so I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.